everybody. This week in our kitchen safety lesson, we're going to be going over storing food, talking about where we put our groceries. So I've just gone grocery shopping and it's time to put the groceries away. So let's start. So I have some milk. Milk needs to stay cold, otherwise it goes bad and will make us sick. So milk is going in the fridge. Next up, I have some lettuce. Lettuce also needs to stay cold, so it's also going to go in the fridge. Okay, so I got some frozen soy beans or edamame, and they're frozen. So to keep them frozen, they need to go in the freezer. Chicken drumsticks. Chicken needs to go, and any meat needs to go in the fridge. Otherwise, it'll go bad, and if you eat it, you'll get sick. So any meat. We also have some beef. The beef also needs to go in the fridge. Alright, next up I have some yogurt. Yogurt is cold. I got it from the fridge section of the grocery store. I'm going to put it in the fridge here. And I have some feta cheese. This cheese is going to go also in the fridge. It needs to stay cold. And I have some olives. These olives, they could go if they were in a jar in the cupboard, but because they're in this plastic container, they have to go in the fridge. Alright, let's look at some of these. Onions. So I got a bag of onions. These onions don't have to go in the fridge or the freezer. I'm going to put them in our pantry, which is over here. And they can just sit out. They don't have to go into the fridge or the freezer. Some strawberries. These need to go in the fridge. Berries are better when they're cold. But bananas don't have to go in the fridge or the freezer. They can just sit out. They can go in your pantry, or we put them on a plate. Just right there. Okay. I'm going to do a couple more. I've got some bread. So this bread I'm going to put, again, in the pantry. It doesn't have to go. What do you think? It doesn't have to go in the fridge or the freezer. We can leave it out to sit at room temperature. And got some bagels. Bagels can also sit out. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I've got a can of black beans. Canned goods, because they're in a can, they can stay out. They can go in the cupboard, is where we keep ours. So you can see we've got a jar of salsa that hasn't been opened. Once I open it, I gotta put it in the fridge. And other canned goods. Some peanut butter, some tomatoes. Okay. And what else do we want? We got some cheese, just like the feta cheese, that has to go in the fridge. So you can see there are things that we need to keep in the fridge to keep cool, and things we can leave out at room temperature, and things that need to go in the freezer to stay frozen. Kind of wherever you get it from in the grocery store. If you get it from the frozen section, you should put it in the freezer at home. If you get it somewhere where it's refrigerated in the grocery store, put it in the fridge at home. And if you get it from just a shelf, you can just leave it out. And that's how we keep ourselves safe and we make sure that we don't get sick. Okay, that's the health lesson today. Help your parents